Hello and welcome to Car Talk from National Public Radio with us, Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers, and we're broadcasting this week from the Media Studies Department here at Car Talk Plaza.
And we have come to some startling conclusions.
Scary.
I mean, I think Paul Murky was involved in this in this research. He was not.
No.
Oh.
No.
Marge Inovera?
No.
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 Well,
Mahatma Coat.
actually, the report here is signed by someone named Murray Alex, and curiously, he sent it to us by email. So I guess he doesn't work in the office.
No.
Or in the lab. But here it is. Things you would never know if there weren't movies. Now, this is interesting.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
For example,
I mean, some of them are quite obvious. I mean, you would never know this. The ventilation system of any building is the perfect hiding place. No one will ever think of looking for you in there, and you can travel to any other part of the building, and nobody will hear you.
that's right.
You're very likely to survive any battle in any war, unless you make the crucial mistake of showing someone a picture of your sweetheart back home.
There you go.
You do that, kiss of death. Boom.
Right. Bullet right through your head.
Next minute. Now, here's one. The Eiffel Tower can be seen from any window in Paris. Did you know that? Anywhere you are in Paris, you can see the Eiffel Tower.
Well, you know why? Because it's not stationary. It moves.
Let's see what else here. I like this one. If you're being chased through town, you can always take cover in a passing St. Patrick's Day parade any time of the year. And my personal favorite, should you wish to pass yourself off as a German officer, it will not be necessary to speak the language. A German accent will suffice. I will tell you what is... I mean, how many... Frank Sinatra did that.
As Lee Marvin so aptly demonstrated in The Dirty Dozen.
That's right. Well, see, now, I didn't know that. I thought you actually had to speak the language.
No.
They can recognize a German accent, huh?
Right. You need to utter a few German phrases like Das Lied von der Erde or something like that. If you know that, then you're all set.
Yeah, you throw that out, and then you're all set.
Achtung. If you'd like to call us about your car, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Kristin from Seattle.
Christine with a CH, huh?
That's correct.
Oh. Are you as young as you sound?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I'm 25.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Then you're not as young as you sound.
Yeah, everyone thinks I'm like 16, but
That's what I would have said.
Everyone thinks my brother's 16 too, but not from the way he sounds.
somehow I don't believe that.
So anyway, what can we do for you?
Well, I have a Oldsmobile Delta 88, 1988.
An
88.
Yes.
This was Dad's car, huh?
It was my father's Oldsmobile. So I recently moved to an apartment in downtown Seattle where I have to park on the street.
Yeah.
And one day, after I had parked it kind of on a hill, I started it up, and it kind of made a weird noise when I started up. And then when I turned the wheel, it made a terrible growling kind of noise.
Oh.
When you were on the hill, was the car pointing down the hill or up the hill?
It was facing up the hill.
Hmm.
Okay.
My brother's got that look on his face like, what the hell?
Well,
Does that matter?
It gets weirder.
You never know. You never know.
You never know. That's
For
why
one thing, you have to be able to visualize the problem.
And I actually had just driven it to my dance class and parked it, and then later on in the evening I was going to my parents' house.
My brother goes to dance class too. Oh, that's dunce class. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Was this the first time you had used the car that day?
No.
You had already been to
I had
dance
been to
dance class.
Yeah.
And you came back, and it hadn't made the noise before.
No.
Okay, continue.
Okay. So I drove to my parents' house. It made a bad noise. I took it to their mechanic, who looked at it and said, "Oh, you need to fill it up with power steering fluid."
Right, because
Yeah.
it's low on fluid. Yeah.
I like that.
So I took it to one of these, quickie lube places, and they looked at it, and it was foamy when they looked at it. So,
That's right.
and they said, "You need to flush the system." So I said, "Fine, flush the system." They did, and the noise went away.
Yes.
Then about a week later, again, I was parked on a hill, and I think I was pointing up again, but I'm not sure about that. When I turned on the car.
Well, if you're not sure about it, we can't go on.
Oh, it was pointing up, definitely.
All right, we'll accept that.
So it started making the noise again, and I drove it around for about a week before I did anything about it. And I took it to a mechanic who looked at it and said that the power steering rack was leaking.
Oh, that's why you've lost the fluid, and that's why it was foamy, because when they filled it up, they didn't bleed the air out, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
So you need a rack and pinion.
And is it safe to drive?
As long as you keep putting fluid in it, and it's not leaking out faster than you put it in, then you could drive this car for decades.
A few weeks ago on the show, we made some disparaging remarks about all the companies that make all these miracle additives.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
it's time for you to buy one.
And we got angry letters from all of them, and claiming, of course, that they all work. And it's time for you to try one.
Okay.
There is this stuff called power steering conditioner. Many companies make it.
Okay.
I would buy a can of this stuff, leave it on the front seat, and at the first hint of it needing fluid, i.e. the noise, fill it up with this juice instead.
Yeah, and at some point it'll start leaking out faster than you can put it in, and then you dump the car.
Okay.
It's not worth fixing. It's an Oldsmobile.
Oh, see you, Kristin.
No, the Delta 88 was not a memorable car.
Well, not memorable, but it's got sentimental value. It's Daddy's car.
She hates it.
I have 170,000 miles on it.
That's not bad.
Those are great cars, though.
And that 170,000 miles is pretty darn good, no matter what kind of car it is.
Indestructible, those 88s.
There, yeah. See you,
Christine, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
1-888-CAR-TALK or 1-888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Alan from Leesburg, Virginia. How you doing?
Is that Alan with two L's and an A, an E, or
Yes.
what?
Yes.
That's one L and one A.
Two A's.
Actually, two A's.
Right, okay.
I got it. Where are you from?
Leesburg, Virginia.
Yeah, sure.
Just outside of Washington, D.C.
Yeah, you're not a lawyer, are you?
I plead the fifth.
What's up, Alan?
Well, a few months ago, we needed a second car, so we bought a Chevrolet Chevette with 105,000 miles on it.
Oh, you must work in the public defender's office, huh?
I mean, you talk about you must be a devout religious person, because anyone who does that has to believe that there is some divine intervention and that nothing is going to happen to you, right?
Well, it didn't work, though.
Oh, it didn't work. Oh,
it doesn't have to work for you to be a believer. In fact, it's better if it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's true.
It makes you more of a believer.
That's true. Well, this doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, how many things have happened to it?
Well, I'll tell you.
Why don't you just give us the list of the things that still work on the car?
Well, let's see. The manual window, you close the window manually. That works.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, go ahead. Tell your story. We've interrupted you enough.
We have.
We were driving home one day, and all of a sudden, I heard this pop noise from the front of the engine, and the thing started to lose power, and it was clanging and banging, and we smelled gasoline fumes. And fortunately, we were close enough to the house, so I coaxed it into the driveway. Well, next morning, I look under the hood, and here's this spark plug laying out of the engine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Now, the threads were still in the block, but I'm looking at the wire with the body of the spark plug.
Ah.
So I said, well, I don't know if this is worth putting some new plugs in. Well, I put some new plugs in, and it seems to be working fine now.
Sure.
But I'm at the point now where I need to put some more money into it, more than like $12 to $15. And my question is this something, was this just a bad plug, or do I need to take this animal out and shoot it?
No, that was just a bad plug. That has nothing to do with the car.
You say that the what remained inside
was half the plug.
No,
all that remained inside were the threads.
No, but the threads not of the spark plug, the threads of the cylinder head. You were able to screw a new spark plug into the hole, were you not?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You didn't have to unscrew anything from the spark plug hole.
Oh, no, I did. The threads of the plug.
Oh, okay. I understand it. The ceramic part came out. The porcelain part came out.
Right. The plug split in half.
Right.
Okay, I got it.
Sure.
No, that was a bad plug. The engine didn't do that.
No problem. This car is good for another 105K.
You think so?
Well, certainly that is no measure of how long it's going to last. That was nothing. I mean, that was just bad luck. The spark plug broke, probably because whoever put it in, who was probably you. You don't have to admit to this, but whoever put it in probably didn't have the socket wrench on there squarely and bent it and cracked the porcelain, and it broke.
Okay.
Yeah, so
But that could happen to any car. Has nothing to do with the car. It has to do with the spark plug and the person who put it in.
Oh, well, it wasn't me, but I put the next set in, so if it falls apart again, I guess I have nobody to blame.
So if it still runs now,
yeah.
fine.
if it's not too personal, how much did you pay for this car?
They paid him.
$500.
$500.
Wow.
I guess that satisfies the axiom that anything that runs is worth $500.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Good luck with your car, Alan.
Well, thank you very much.
Good luck.
I appreciate
And
it.
carry that spark plug wrench with you at all times.
Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye now. Thanks a lot.
All right. 1-888-CAR-TALK or 1-888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Kristin Judge from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Kristin, now hold it. That's with a K, isn't it?
Thank you. Yes, it is.
Is that with an E or an I?
An I. If it's
Kristin.
done correctly.
Kristin, sure, I knew that. From where? From Scottsdale?
Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing in Scottsdale?
Well, driving
You-
around
you-
an American car.
But you moved there from somewhere else, like the Midwest, didn't you?
Actually, from New York.
That's the Midwest.
That's the Midwest to us.
From New York.
Yeah, Rochester.
Yeah. And you're driving around in an American car.
Yes, a Ford Escort.
Mm.
I took my car in for a routine brake inspection,
Yes.
a free brake inspection.
Yes.
Little card in the mail.
There's
Yeah.
no such thing as a free inspection.
Exactly. Well, I got new pads put on the front, and then 2 days later I started getting this noise that sounded like they had left a wrench down by my tire, and it would hit the bottom floorboard, it felt like, when I was coming to a stop at about 5 miles an hour.
So you get a boom, boom,
A
boom.
real clunking sound? Boom, boom, boom.
That's exactly it. That clunk right there that you just did.
Ooh.
Was it repetitive with each revolution of the wheel? Or was it
It
just
was about a half revolution.
so boom, 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 boom?
Yes, just like that.
Okay.
So I went in.
I don't like that noise, by the way.
What about the noise?
I don't like it.
Oh, I hate it. It's
Yeah.
horrible. So it got worse because I went in, they put new pads on it,
Mm-hmm.
and they couldn't find out what was wrong. And they said, well, put new pads on. The new pads were on, and it was great. No noise for about 3-4 days. I thought, oh, they fixed it. And then it came back.
This
And
was
I went back to them again.
okay, and they said you need new disc rotors.
No, they didn't never mention disc rotors.
They didn't. Okay.
They put Ford pads on it instead, thinking maybe that was the problem. 'Cause
Okay.
they weren't Ford pads before that.
Yeah.
The Ford pads lasted about a month before the sound came back. And then
Ooh.
the sound came back again. But
Mm.
it got so bad after driving around one day, I thought something was going to fall off. So I just drove directly into the shop because it sounded, when I was going about 5 miles an hour, the noise was so repetitive that it sounded like something.
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna
no, it's
fall off.
clearly a warped disc rotor.
It is.
Absolutely.
I knew you would help.
Yeah, I mean, the first guy who did this job,
It's a
A dealer?
no,
and why do they have your address?
no. It's just like a tire. And,
You got a flyer in the mail. Is that what you got, or was it addressed to Kristin?
yes.
Or occupant? Right.
Well, I had gone there before for an oil.
Oh, okay. So they said fill this out and make sure you give us your correct address.
Right.
And
Okay.
I always give my brother's address when I fill out
Is that
those
where I
things.
get all that mail for?
Anyway, when they did the job, they just put the pads on. How much did they charge you?
$145.
Ooh.
$145. Did they do
Ooh.
anything else besides putting pads? Did they machine the disc rotors?
Nothing else.
You sure?
Well, I've been back 4 times.
Well,
so
where's your receipt? You have the receipt?
It just said new pads, brake pads.
For $145 bucks?
no. Well, we charged $280 for that. But no place else on the receipt did it say what else they did, like machine, disc. I suspect.
They had to have.
It didn't. All it says is new brake pads.
Well,
And 140.
all right. Well, here's what you do. Go back to them and say, look, guys, I would like you to replace the disc rotors.
Disc rotors.
Yeah. Because that's what the problem is.
I knew it had to be.
I believe you have a warped. When you first drive the car in the morning, is the noise sometimes not there?
Yes. Sometimes it's not. It's after I was driving it that one day for about 6 hours straight around town, stopping, going. That's when it came back.
Yeah. As the rotor heats up, it's warping,
Okay.
and that's why you get the boom, boom, boom. Do you feel a pulsing in your brake pedal too?
Yes. And on the floorboard, if you're in the passenger seat.
Oh, it's classic. It's
Yeah, what's the
classic,
matter with these
Kristin.
guys?
Who are these guys?
I don't know, but I'm never going back.
Well, you go
Not
back.
only that, I mean, you really should look at this at your bill again, because if they really charged you $145 to put in a set of pads,
Oh, they probably had a boat payment or two. Don't worry about it.
that's a bit outrageous.
The pads shouldn't have cost that much.
Oh no!
Actually, the bona fide Ford pads might cost that much. Metallic pads might be $60 or $70 for the parts.
Okay.
And they could have
For
charged
what?
you.
3 hours to put them in.
Well, they were learning. I mean, that's why they want you to get your money's worth. That's why they've had you come back
And
all
don't
these
forget,
times.
when they charged her, they had not put in Ford pads. They had put in whatever other pads
And
they
they
had.
got caught doing that because the first 2 times they didn't put in the Ford. So
Right,
Yeah.
they put in the El Gunjos the first time.
Yeah, so I mean, they really charged you, and this was a free inspection, eh?
yes.
There goes that theory.
There's never a free lunch. My dad always taught me that, and now I guess I have to believe him.
Well,
I think
he's
he was
right.
right.
But go someplace and have somebody put new disc rotors on, and that's going to fix it.
Okay.
Good luck, Kristin.
Oh, thanks so much.
All right.
Good luck.
Bye-bye. Scottsdale. Is that where Robert Burns is from?
Yeah. Well, that's why it's called Scottsdale.
Yes,
you
we
know,
know.
Robert Burns retired there.
All right. It's time to take a short break.
How short?
Real short, like just a minute.
Oh, too short for a nap.
Right, exactly.
I'll have to nap during the next few calls instead.
Well, I'll let you know if anyone noticed.
This is NPR.
Support for the Car Talk podcast and the following message come from Exxon and mobile stations, featuring Synergy gasoline meticulously engineered to help protect your engine from deposits while giving you better gas mileage. Synergy gasoline is for wherever you're going, whether it's a meal with a friend or a cross-country road trip. Stop by your nearest Exxon or mobile station today. Fuel economy claims are compared with gasoline meeting minimum government standards. Results will vary. Visit Exxon.com or Mobile.com for details.
Hey, Asma.
Hey, Scott.
Another crazy week. We've got North Korea,
Yep, we got Russia,
midterms.
and of course, President Trump. And what happens whenever there is crazy news that erupts? We pop into the studio and break it down to make sense.
So if you see a headline,
We've discussed it.
it's the NPR Politics Podcast.
Hi, we're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert brothers. And we're here to talk about what? Cars, car repair, and some interesting mail from you guys, courtesy of my brother.
This is really good. This is from James Horn. We don't know where he's from. Just you have to visualize this. I went to a junkyard one sunny Saturday morning. Isolated in the middle of the junkyard was a single car with the hood removed, exposing the engine. Along came a large yellow front-end loader. It stopped in front of the car, and the driver, let's call him Ted, climbed out of the front-end loader. Ted wrapped a heavy chain around the engine and tied the other end of the chain to the bucket, which was positioned above the engine. You got it?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Ted climbs back into the front-end loader, raises the bucket, which in turn lifts the car by the engine, so it's now at a 45-degree angle to the ground. Got it?
Got it.
Ted leaves the front-end loader, gets an acetylene cutting torch, lights it, walks calmly under the car engine, and using the cutting torch, cuts the motor mounts in a spectacular shower of sparks.
Yes, indeed.
Are you with it now? He's underneath the car, which is being held up by a chain attached to the engine.
Yeah, I can
and
see
now
how, I can
he's
see.
disconnecting the engine.
I can see how this plays out. It sounds perfectly logical to me.
When the last motor mount is cut, the car comes crashing to the ground.
Around Ted.
Ted is now standing in the engine compartment, and the engine is suspended above him by the chain on the front end loader's bucket.
So the engine is looming above him.
Looming above him.
Like
the car fell down, but where was he standing? Right in the engine compartment.
like the sword of Damocles above his head.
Ted turns off the torch, climbs out of the engine compartment, and drives away in the front end loader with the engine swinging beneath the bucket. Now that's how you remove an engine. Holy
Well,
I mean, how did he do it the first time? You had to go under there and you say, let's see, if I just stand right here.
you know what it's called?
When the
Faith.
It's faith or real utter stupidity.
No, it's faith, and Ted must derive a certain job satisfaction.
Nice going, Ted.
Can I borrow your car today?
No.
If you have any amusing news from my brother or anything that you think might amuse him, which is just about anything,
yeah.
send it to him at the following address: Car Talk Plaza, Box 3500, Harvard Square, Cambridge.
Our fair city.
Matt 02238. Or, of course, you can email him from cartalk.com. If you have something more pressing, like a car problem, you can call us right now. The number is 888-CAR-TALK. That's 8882-278255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, Tom and Ray. This is Ann in Dallas, Texas.
Hi, Ann.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm great. Well,
Good.
I was going down the highway, getting ready to go fishing in East Texas, and I heard your program, and you solved a marital conflict.
You were going fishing?
Going fishing, yes.
You know, that's great. I don't know any women who fish. I take that back. I know one.
Well, now you know two.
Now you know two.
Yeah.
Ann from Dallas.
And I bet you know a lot of women who fish.
Well, no, see, I'm married to
Oh,
a fisherman, and I have 3 boys, so unless I want to see my family, I have to be real outdoorsy.
yeah.
I didn't say I caught fish, but I go fishing.
Oh, yeah, I don't catch any either. Does your husband have one of those bumper stickers that says, my wife says if I don't stop fishing, she's going to leave me? Gee, I'm going to miss her?
No, but he put a bumper sticker on my car that said, "Don't mess with Texas women."
Oh.
Well, we know that's
we
true.
knew that anyway.
So anyway, you were going fishing.
Going fishing, and I heard this, it was either a woman or a man call in, and they'd been having a kind of a dispute about a problem, and I thought maybe you could help me.
Okay.
All right. My father told me that when I got in the car, I should make sure that everything is turned off before I start the car because it's bad for the battery. So when my husband gets in the car, the air conditioning is on, going full blast, the radio's on, and if he could turn the lights on, I'm sure he'd have those on too. And he claims that batteries are so strong that there is not a problem and that he's not running down the battery. So I just thought I'd let y'all decide this issue for us.
Well, we put together a bunch of phone calls from people about their fathers, and we entitled the CD that we put them on, "Why You Should Never Listen to Your Father When It Comes to Cars." And this is one of those.
Are you sure?
Now, you see, well, on the other hand, your kids should not be listening to their father either. Even though he's correct, his explanation is wrong. Because while indeed batteries may be stronger, there are greater demands on batteries, and that's the reason they made them stronger than they were in your father's day. But what really happens when you turn the key all the way to the crank position, that is the final position of the key that enables the engine to start, it
Yes.
shuts off everything.
So if you have the air conditioner turned on,
It shuts off.
it doesn't come on.
If the wipers are on, they shut off. In most cars, or many cars now, if the lights are on, they will get shut off too while you're in that mode where the engine's going, ah. And as soon as it starts and you release the key, then all of those things can come back on again.
You know, that's amazing, but that's really proving my point. The car knows that it's bad
The
for it.
car knows. You're absolutely right. And if he doesn't believe you, tell him to turn on the air conditioner, and while you turn the key to the crank position, tell him to hold his hand out over one of the outlets of the air
No,
conditioner.
the vent.
And he won't feel anything coming out until you let go of the key.
Well, that is amazing.
Isn't it, though?
Well, the car figured it out all by itself. We
I
didn't.
did, but secretly I know it was just proving my point.
Yeah, well, you knew you were right. As we know, don't mess with Texas women.
And neither one of the men in your life knows what he's talking about, but that's okay too.
Yeah, I mean, he can't afford to lose me. So he keeps me real happy.
Well, you sound like a lot of funny, and I'd keep you happy too. Tell him he's got a good thing. See you later.
Okay, thanks, Tom and
Happy
Ray.
fishing.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hey, you know, we had a bet recently, didn't we, Tommy?
Yeah. I remember the bet.
You know, and we're
What
still
was her name? Patti? Patti what? Patti something.
Davis.
Patti Davis.
Patti Davis.
Yeah.
Called us from Somerville, Ma.
I remember that call very well.
And she said that her mom was going to try to drive up here from Texas.
Dallas or somewhere.
It didn't make any difference.
Houston.
One of those. One
Yeah,
of those.
I remember now.
Yeah. One of those big
And she
cities.
was driving up in an old heap of a Datsun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a 78
Yeah,
Datsun.
about 13 years newer than your car, or 15 years newer than
Yeah.
your car. But she was going to try to drive that thing from Houston to Boston.
And I said, fat chance.
Well, Patti was interested because she was hoping to get the car from Mom.
Mom was going to give her the car.
Right, and you said, don't get your heart set on it. She's probably going to break down in Oklahoma someplace. And I said, don't worry, Patti. She's going to make it with flying colors. And you said, how much do you want to bet? And then I said, well, look, for years, I've heard nothing but moaning and groaning about your sleek black beauty, your 65 Rambler. What kind of Rambler was it?
Sleek Black Beauty Rambler Ambassador 990 convertible. 990.
Right.
Those are some big numbers.
And he claims that I junked his car.
Claims?
With no justification whatsoever, in spite of the mushrooms that were growing in the back seat and the warnings from the posters from the Board of Health and all that. Those things didn't matter. I junked his car with no provocation or justification whatsoever. And my brother has been upset and angry at me ever since, and every time I see him, he says, where's my car? Where's my car? I want a new car.
Well, I mean,
and the bet is...
Tell him what you did to it. I mean, you sent it to the crusher. The crusher! I mean, really now. The crusher?
But I went and
You
watched.
could have called me up and said, your car is in the way. Can you move the car?
I did.
It's like if you're parking somebody's driveway, he sends the crusher. Send the tow truck, man, not the crusher.
I wanted you to know my intentions were serious. I wasn't playing around here, boy.
It's sort of irrevocable, you know?
Yeah. No, I considered calling you and telling you that it was going to the crusher and if you wanted to bid it
But I wasn't
farewell.
home.
I didn't think you wanted to be there, but I went and watched it. You know.
You did, huh?
I did. It was moving.
I'm glad.
It was moving. But anyway, I've been sick of hearing about this, so I decided I wanted to end this once and for all. And I have bet my brother that if she makes it, if
Patti's mother makes it from Houston
to Boston
without breaking down,
then I will never ever have
I
to
believe.
hear.
Let's get it straight. Now she was going to get here without breaking down. We left out if she had to stop for gas, change the oil.
Yeah, and we also had
she had a flat tire.
Right, that didn't count.
Didn't count. But anything else, mechanical malfunctions of any kind.
So we stipulated would have to require a tow. Would that be a fair stipulation?
Not necessarily, no.
Or assistance, roadside assistance.
If she didn't make it, if she broke down.
Well, no, but you can always make it.
That's what I mean. If she didn't make it without breaking down. Breaking down means the car doesn't go anymore, and you need assistance. It requires assistance that she couldn't supply herself. Right?
Okay.
Right.
So if she makes it, I will never hear another word about the sleek black beauty. That true?
Not from my lips.
You grooming Alex for this?
You will not hear it from my lips. I am true to my word.
And
on the other hand,
yeah,
if she doesn't make it, if she breaks down
and doesn't make it, what is my punishment, oh
the
Lord?
The punishment is that you will go to the ends of the earth and you will find me a sleek black beauty 990 Ambassador convertible, and you will make a gift of it to me.
What a stupid bet this
is. And it's going to be in better condition than the one you crushed.
We're hoping to hear from Patti or her mother or somebody any minute.
What do you mean any minute?
Could be today, it could be next week. I mean, we don't know. I mean, she left weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, the very fact that she's not here means that she must have broken down.
She's taking her time. She took the scenic route.
Well, I mean, she's driving 10 miles a day. I suppose that's valid. If she decided to drive 10 miles a day, that would be legit. But that would mean that you paid her off. And you wouldn't do that to your brother.
Of course not. Of course not. 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 1-888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm Joe from Virginia, Blacksburg, Virginia.
Did you say your name was Joe?
Yeah.
So what's up?
I got a little problem.
Yeah.
I got a 88 Ranger with a 2.3-liter engine.
Yeah.
And very strange. It sounds like the lack of oil on a crankshaft now, but it does not burn oil. Oil light goes off when it's supposed to.
Yeah.
The car always starts properly. When it's cold in the garage at night after 12 hours or so, I crank it up, and, man, it starts right off and hums like a hummingbird.
Yeah.
But after about 30 to 45 seconds, I start to hear this little knock. So I open the window and stick my head out and try to figure out where it is.
Yeah.
And I can hear it most loudly At the back of the cab, this is a short bed 88 Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
And between the cab
And the bed with that split
and
is.
the bed, yeah, I put my head down right near the bottom, and that's where it sounds like it's coming from.
Really?
But when I increase the speed up to 30, 40 miles an hour, it does not change.
The sound doesn't get faster as you go faster?
No, it doesn't. No, that's the strange part of it. It doesn't. This is automatic
man.
overdrive.
Joe, this is brutal.
Yeah, I know. It's
Boy.
Can you hear this noise if you're not moving?
Sure, he says he hears it in the garage.
No.
When it's in park, I don't hear it. When it's in neutral, I can hear it very slightly.
Well, I thought you said...
I got it!
I thought you said you could hear it in the garage.
He can. You can
What
hear
is
it sometimes when you start the engine without moving, but you will almost always hear it when you're in motion. Is that true?
Yes, but also I can hear. I've had it in park in the garage and revved it up to 3,000 RPM, and it kind of goes away.
Yeah, I got it.
Kind of goes away.
I got
Yeah,
it.
I can't.
You want to know what it is?
The mileage?
Yeah.
Joe is dying to know what it is.
I am, too.
I am too. The mileage is 140,765 and
that
2/10.
cinches it. You have not had any transmission work done on this vehicle since you've owned it?
No, it's been great.
Would you like to have some major transmission work done?
Really?
Hey, now you bring.
Well, I think what's wrong with this
Yeah?
is one of two things. Either the bolts that hold the torque converter to the flex plate are loose, or the flywheel is cracked.
Ha-ha.
Aha!
Sure.
And that would explain the location of the noise, would explain the irregularity of it, it would explain it would explain everything.
Oh, my God.
Wait, how does it explain...
Don't.
How does it
No, let's
explain
not get-
the fact that the sound doesn't increase in frequency?
That's the thing I can't figure out, because if I go 60 miles
You had
an
to
hour,
ask. You had
It's my job.
if you go fast enough, you won't get the noise because centrifugal force overrides the loose bolts.
Oh my
Okay,
God!
but when you're going, especially if the engine is close to idle speed and you rev it up and then let it coast, rev it up, let it go down, you'll get a glung, 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 glung.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the bolts are loose, or the flywheel's
fuck that.
cracked.
That's how you went to Harvard to get that.
Harvard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you used to have coffee in Hazen's Diner?
Yeah, did you go there, Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, you went to Harvard, too?
No, I went through the campus.
So did
Yeah,
I.
so did we. Yeah.
I went to MIT too.
Did you?
Oh yeah, walked across to the Charles. River a
I
few
went to
times.
all of them.
No, but I haven't been to Boston since Lou Perini and John Volpe were putting driveways in Winchester, so it's been quite a while.
It has been. Come up and see us sometime.
I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll take you to Hayes Bickford's for a cup of coffee if we can find one.
Great. Hey guys, I never even thought about loose bolts, but I'm going to have them put it up on the list.
Yeah, check it
Tell them
out.
to take the inspection cover down, and they're going to find either a crack or some loose bolts, and that's going to fix your problem, Joe.
Beautiful.
See you later, man.
I like it. I think
thank
I
you.
like it.
I appreciate it very much.
Thanks for calling, Joe.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, Tommy, I think it's time we take a little break so we can regroup.
Let me get this. By regroup, you mean we put our heads together, we think of new ways to solve people's car problems?
No, I mean literally regroup. I'm going into the other room with the Bugsy and the Berman group to get away from you.
Fine. We'll be back. This is off the stairway to the roof whenever we say it. This is NPR.
This message comes from NPR sponsor Indeed. When it comes to hiring, you don't have time to waste. You need help getting to your short list of qualified candidates fast. With Indeed, post a job in minutes, set up screener questions, then zero in on qualified candidates. And when you need to hire fast, accelerate your results with sponsored jobs. New users can try for free when you sign up at Indeed.com/NPR podcast. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
How do rising interest rates affect the price of your home?
And can one infinity be bigger than another?
The Indicator, a daily podcast where we tackle the big economic questions.
Really big.
We're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, and we're here to discuss cars, car repair, and the no puzzler. The puzzler is taking its annual summer hiatus, and we know that while most of you are saying, thank God, there are a few misfits out there who can't seem to go a week without a Car Talk puzzler, and for them we have what?
Shock therapy!
And our weekly archival puzzler at our website, cartalk.com. So if you need a puzzle, go there. In the meantime, if you'd like to call us about anything. The number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Patti from Somerville.
Oh! The Patti?
The Patti.
Patti, whose
Patti!
Patti, whose mother lives in Houston?
Well, she lives in Norway, but...
And Norway. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the Norway connection.
Your mother's name is Jackie.
Yes.
I remember that. And Jackie was the one who was going to try to make this trip from Houston to Boston.
We just discussed you moments ago.
To give you this car, and then my brother and I had this bet that I said she was going to make it with flying colors. He said she was going to break down within 20 miles of Houston.
That's right.
Was it a 78 Datsun?
Yes.
My recollection was correct.
Yes, excellent.
Excellent.
Yes, I know. In fact, I even have her home at...
never mind. That's when you sent the checks. All right.
Well, she made it.
Oh, my
Ha, ha,
God.
ha, ha, ha.
Wait a minute now. Let's get it straight here. When you say she made it,
yes.
I mean, where did she fly from?
No, she made it, huh?
Wait a minute. If she took a plane from like New Orleans, that doesn't quite count.
Nope. She stopped in New Orleans, and her friends in New Orleans who put some oil in for her left the oil cap off, so she did have to stop in like Nowheresville, Arkansas, and buy an oil cap, but she kept right on going.
But she made it all the way, basically, without a breakdown?
No breakdown. It was during the heat wave, so sometimes she would stop at midday and hang out at a rest stop or a national park for a couple hours.
Oh, Jackie, I love you. I love you.
Patti.
No, Jackie's the mother.
Oh,
She's the one that did the driving.
She made it.
Patti, this is the saddest moment of my life. This means I can never again...
You can't even mention the year 1965,
castigate my brother for that car that I can't mention.
I never want to hear it again.
I remember.
What a woman.
Wait,
what a woman.
Did he pay you?
Did she have to use the $2,000 I sent her?
No.
She didn't. Can I get any portion of it back?
She honestly made it. How long did it take her?
It took her, she took her time. She stayed in New Orleans for a couple of days.
3 months, right?
Took her about 3 days from New Orleans. She took her time. She stopped for 2 or 3 hours at midday.
She really made it without breaking down?
No breakdown. She had to buy an oil cap because her silly friend left the oil cap off, and she did stop midday just so the car wouldn't overheat.
I can't tell you how effervescent, how
saddest day
light of spirit I feel. I mean, I can't believe that she made it. I mean,
you can't believe it either.
Deep down inside,
you worried.
I was worried. I was worried sick. I was turning over at night, waking up, sleepwalking, doing everything because I was afraid that she wouldn't make it, and then I'd have to buy him this stupid car.
Right. Yeah, I'm driving it to work in Roxbury every day now.
Oh, that's right, because she was going to give you the car.
Yeah, she went back to Norway. She's in Norway now?
She is back in Norway.
I want to talk to her.
I want to have her knighted. What do they do to women? No, you don't knight women. What do you do to women?
You dame them.
Dame them. I want
Dame Jackie.
My God. All right, Patti.
And tell your mother I am deeply indebted to her. Whatever she wants, any wish.
Well, we'll be sending you a bill.
Oh, I was afraid of that. It'll be well worth it.
I wish I could say it was nice talking to you, but it hasn't.
But great talking to you, Patti.
Great talking to you.
Thanks for your call.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Can you believe it?
I'm disappointed.
Only cost me $1,000 too.
I'm horribly disappointed.
Aren't you? You look disappointed.
I am. I'm
crestfallen, one might say.
I fell on my crest.
Jeez, but I tell you, this is a great day.
I can never mention.
Sleek. No. You are not allowed to mention the following 3 words in sequence: sleek, black, and beauty.
All right.
I, of course, can say them.
Yeah.
Right. And, of course, it's obvious that you cannot say.
Can I say?
No.
Sleek, beauty, black?
No.
Black, beauty, sleek?
No. No order is allowed. Boy.
I can't believe it. I'll be a man. I'll take it.
Great.
I won't say anything.
Okay. Don't whimper. 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 1-888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
This is Aron in St. Paul.
With 2 A's?
1 A.
Just like Elvis.
Exactly. God, I'm talking to a scholar.
Okay, we'll be able to tell him anything.
Well, you were probably named after Elvis.
No, I was named after my grandfather who had two A's, and almost every other Aron in the world has two A's except me and a few others. And you're right, Elvis's middle name.
Yeah,
right.
The king.
Well, they probably misspelled it. But anyway, so how did you lose an A?
You know, all I was told is that when I was born, my oldest sister, who was quite precocious, told my parents that Aron with two A's was not unusual enough.
3 A's would have been.
There you go.
That would have been the thing.
1 or 3.
There you go.
Anyway, what's up, man?
I have a 93 Nissan Maximo, and it makes a strange sound when I take off in the morning. The best way I can describe it is a scene from a Three Stooges movie where the three of them are sleeping in the same bed. I don't know if you remember that. But Moe goes, and Larry goes, woo, and Curly goes, woo.
Remember it?
You remember that?
We got that picture hanging right on the wall here.
All right. My car is Larry. My car goes, woo, when I turn it on after it's been cold all night and start taking off, and I think maybe steering, maybe brakes, but I don't know.
Okay, so let's get it exactly when this. You get in the car in the morning.
Yeah.
You turn the key and you start it.
Right, then it's fine.
Nothing's happened yet.
Nothing. I step on the gas and I'm turning the car a little bit because I'm going down a long driveway and I'm avoiding potholes.
Automatic transmission?
No, I have a 5-speed.
5-speed. So you're in first gear.
In first.
And you're driving straight ahead.
Right, but it seems like it's when I turn it a little bit that I get the woo.
Yeah.
Just one time.
Usually one, but lately it's been like repetitive, 1, 2, or 3. So it seems like it's getting worse. And once in a while it doesn't happen.
So it's woo, woo, woo?
No, it goes woo, and then maybe a few seconds will go by, and then I get another woo.
Oh, you woke up the under-the-hood owl. And you started the engine.
That could be.
Huh?
But I think if I went to a garage, they'd laugh me out of the place.
Well, I don't think I'd be too worried until I started hearing the woo, 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 woo.
All right.
But I think you have an early warning sign of an imminent power steering pump failure.
Okay.
Now, it could be that you're just low on power steering fluid.
Well, let me it never happens later in the day?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, I'm going to suggest...
Even when you come out of work at night?
It could.
Do you go to work?
I do go to work, and if it's sat for a long time, it might do that, but it's most prominent in the morning. I don't know why that is.
If he ever stayed a whole day at work, he might find out. But here's what you should do in the meantime.
Yeah.
Pop the hood and check the power steering reservoir.
Okay.
Make sure it's full. If it's full, don't worry about it. And if it gets worse, it could even be the belt or the tensioner. And those things can tend to make noise when the engine has been sitting for a long period of time. If they have a bad bearing. But
it'll get worse.
It will get worse and let you know that something has to be done.
Okay, but it's not a safety problem.
Doesn't sound like it.
Okay.
Good luck, Aron.
Thanks a lot.
See you later.
See you.
Bye.
1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hello.
Yeah, who's this?
This is Elizabeth from Los Angeles.
Hi.
Elizabeth. Our sainted mother is named Elizabeth.
Oh, that's good to hear.
It's a great name, isn't it? Actually, we don't really know what her name is. We've known her for almost our entire lives, and she has been giving us different names.
Well, recently she divulged to us that her given name...
For 100 years, her name was Elizabeth. The first 100
In fact,
years.
her own siblings called her what? Liz.
Liz, sure.
And she divulges to us one day that her name is really Elisa.
Yeah.
Aha.
And we said, where did that come from?
And she said, it's on my birth certificate.
Right.
She claims.
We've never seen her birth certificate because she was born before they issued birth certificates. Yeah. Right. So, when the Phoenicians were still using cuneiform writing.
So we don't really know what her name is.
We don't. But to us, she's what? Ma.
She's Ma. Okay.
Ma. Yeah.
So we'll call you Ma. So what's going on, Liz?
Well, I have an '88 Audi 5000.
Yeah.
And I have blown off 4 alternator belts, or actually 3.5 alternator belts. I'm about to lose the 4th in as many months.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
So when these alternator belts go? Where do they go?
I don't know. They just disappear. I can smell them burning over after they'll put one in and it'll be fine for 2 weeks, and then I can start to smell it burning.
Ah.
And I've gone to 2 different mechanics.
And what have they done?
Well, the first one used to be my regular mechanic, and he actually replaced the alternator itself, put rebuilds in on 2 separate occasions, and it was after the second rebuild that I began having the problem.
Wait a minute now. Why did he replace the alternator?
The first time it blew out, and the second time it got flooded with oil.
Oh, and since he replaced the alternator, that's when you've been having the problem.
Yes.
So you got rid of him, figuring that he was a dope. Now you've taken it to these other guys, and what did they offer for an explanation?
Well, he couldn't offer an explanation. First he thought it might be the wrong belt, and then he thought that maybe it was the pulleys weren't adjusted properly, and he banged things around and he moved things around, and it was okay, and then I lost it again, and then I brought it back to him.
Did you tell this current mechanic about the alternator replacements?
Yes, I did, and he actually pointed out I had been charged prior to this. My first mechanic had charged me for a Bosch rebuild, and what he showed me was the cheapo $60 rebuild.
Well, here's what happened. He put the Bosch in the first time when you came back to have it replaced. They didn't have another Bosch because those are handcrafted in the Himalayas. And they have to wait for the monks to come down from the mountains.
Yeah.
And
they only come down occasionally because they're up there getting nirvana'd.
And as you might expect, they're not coming down with Audi alternators all the time. I mean, they have a lot of other makes and models to serve, so they'd have to wait a long time.
Is this like the Benedictine monks that do the brandy? There's the Bosch monks who do alternators.
Yes.
Never knew that.
Oh, yes.
Wow. In the Himalayas.
These are German-speaking Tibetan monks. Anyway, here they are. So what happened was the first guy, he should have given you money back because he put in an inferior one. And the second guy pointed it out because he hopes to ingratiate himself, obviously, and denigrate the, whatever.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Yes.
On the other hand, he hasn't figured out what the problem is.
But he didn't figure it out.
He diddles around adjusting the belt, and that's not going to get you very far.
What's wrong, I believe, is that the pulleys are not in the same plane. There's an alternator pulley, and then there's a pulley on the crankshaft. And I believe on this car, the alternator is the only thing that runs on that belt. Mm-hmm. And if you stand to the side and look at those pulleys, they ain't lined up. One is in front of the other.
Right.
So what's happening is the belt is getting chafed because the belt is supposed to run in that groove, and it isn't running in that groove because it's getting worn out because it's being forced to one side of the pulley or another.
Aha.
And what happens is the belt starts to get cooked, and then it disappears. It gets blown off, and it winds up out with the Oort cloud.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. And tell your guy that the pulleys are not in the same plane.
Okay.
That's what's wrong. They're in parallel planes, which ain't good enough.
Okay.
You got I can tell you have the picture.
It's like the parallel universe.
So you have a right to go back to the first guy and make him fix it, even if he has to buy an alternator from...
Well, it's pretty hard to show up all of a sudden on his doorstep after having spurned him the way she did.
No, she didn't spurn him. All he knows is that you haven't come back. And believe me, he's been lighting candles hoping you wouldn't come back.
Yeah.
So the fact is that you have every right to go back at this point. He doesn't know you have 5 other belts replaced on this thing.
Or that you've been seeing other mechanics. He doesn't know that. You're right.
He doesn't need to know that.
He doesn't need to know that.
You are within the letter of the law here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can go back to him and say, I found out from somebody what I think is going on, and you can verify this yourself by looking at it. And have the other guys look at it.
But don't drop the business of the 3 belts. I mean, he'll know. Unless you tell him you were out of town.
Exactly.
That's it. You were out of town.
Right.
And while you were out of town, 3 belts got fried. And we think it's the alternator. Could you please check it, Murray?
And if he has to, and then you should point out to him that somebody at one of these gas stations in, like, Vancouver pointed out to you that you didn't have a Bosch alternator in there. And you say, oh, my God, I paid for a Bosch alternator. And then he'll have to go to Audi and get you the real McCoy with the right pulley, and everything will be fixed.
Well, I hope he doesn't listen to the show.
No, probably no. Nobody
Don't worry,
listens.
nobody listens.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'll try to get
Good
that
luck,
done this
Elizabeth.
weekend.
Good
Thank
luck.
You.
See you,
Bye-bye.
Elizabeth. Bye-bye.
The mechanic may have gone to Tibet. Maybe he wants
to pick it up
learn.
himself. Whenever I hire a contractor, they always go to the manufacturer. They say, oh, look, we need some plywood. Now, Weyerhaeuser Corporation is out in the West Coast.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to Seattle to
Sure.
pick up the
I'll
plywood.
pick up
I mean,
some 4x8s.
I could buy it at Home Depot, but they charge extra.
Well, he may be at the Alternator Ashram.
Well, it's happened again. You've wasted another perfectly good hour listening to Car Talk. Our esteemed producer is Doug the Subway Fugitive, not a slave to fashion, Bongo Boy, Frogman Berman. Our associate producers are David the Calves of Belleville Green and Catherine Frau Blucher Fenolosa. Our web lackey is Doug the Old Gray Mare, assisted by Connie Britchford. Our theme music is by David Dog Grisman. And our technical, spiritual, and menu advisor, just back from the Tipperary, Loganberry, Horace Sherry, Stuffed Canary, Rainier Sherry, Bloody Mary, Ben & Jerry Confectionery, and low-fat, dairy-free lunch ferry, is John Bugsy Lawler. Our public opinion pollster is Paul Murky of Murky Research, assisted, of course, by statistician Marge Inovera. Our customer care representative is Haywood Jabuzzoff. Our personal makeup artist is Bud Tugley. Our table saw operator is Les Digits. Our chicken soup provisioner is Kent Hoyt. Tom's beard cleaner is Emil in itself. Our Russian chauffeur is Peekoff and Dropoff, and our seat cushion tester is Mike Easter. Our chief counsel from the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe is Hugh Lewis Dewey, known to the double-parked deputy assistant deans in Harvard Square as Huey Louie Dewey. Thanks so much for listening. We're Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers. And remember this, don't drive like my brother.
And don't drive like my brother.
We'll be back next week. Bye-bye. You can get a podcast of this show, which is number 1832, subscribe to our weekly podcast, and check out our insomnia-curing best of collections all over at cartalk.com. Also this week at cartalk.com, we're here to help you clean up your driveway. Got a car that's long in the grill? The Car Talk Vehicle Donation Program will tow it away for free and send the proceeds to your favorite NPR station. It's the good deed you've been looking for to help justify that new Lexus. Turn your car into the programs you love. Find out how at cartalk.com.
Car Talk is a production of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe and WBUR in Boston.
And even though the universe has second thoughts about expanding whenever we say it, this is NPR.